Hey everyone, my name is Kieran Hawson, and I was selected to give a speech at this year's research banquet. Obviously, it's been a crazy few weeks, and I no longer have the honor of standing in front of you to thank everyone for everything that you guys have done. The coronavirus outbreak, I think, has taken something from all of us, obviously. For some of you, it took away your graduation. For some of you, it took away your job. But for all of us here specifically, it took away Research Day. I know in the grand scheme of things, Research Day isn't that important. But as a scientist, I think I can speak for all of us in saying that our research is important. The research that we do is what helps the world solve problems like the coronavirus. And so, there's an overwhelming sense of helplessness, I think, that we all share. But I want to remind everyone that there's still one very important job that I think comes down to us. As scientists, we are the informers of society. Of course, not everyone listens to us, but we have the responsibility to do our due diligence and make sure that we are all sharing the most correct information that we can. And by doing so, we can quell a lot of the panic that is taking over the world. Let's be honest, though. I think we're all tired of hearing about the coronavirus. So I promise you that for the rest of this video, you will not hear the C word. What I really want to talk about is I want to talk about UNC and research, and I'm going to do that by sharing my story. When I moved to UNC from Albuquerque, New Mexico, it was an extremely difficult transition. My personal life felt like it was falling apart, and all my friends were 500 miles away. So I really felt like I had no purpose, I had no drive to do much of anything at all. And then all of that changed second semester of my freshman year. I walked into Dr. Scott Franklin's office. He didn't know who I was, I didn't know who he was, and I just asked him out of pocket, can I get involved in research? And he said yes right away. He gave me a couple research projects to pick from, and that changed my life, honestly, right there. Specifically, my research involves the phenotypic plasticity of plants. Being stationary organisms, obviously, plants have this incredible ability to adapt both the way that they look and the way that they function in order to survive in different climates. So we've been looking at how that plasticity can be used to create better restoration practices, specifically in the sagebrush environment, which, if you live here in Colorado, I promise you've seen sagebrush environment. Finding funding for restoration is a incredibly difficult task. And if your first attempt fails, I can pretty much guarantee you will never see that funding again. So increasing that success rate really is our biggest goal. My involvement in research has opened so many doors that I never thought would be open to me this early in my life. All the donors who have funded my research, truly, I need to give you guys a huge thank you, because you have built a young man's career through your generosity. So, thanks to my research banquet, last summer I got an internship at one of the best environmental law firms in the country. I'm bragging a little bit here, but I got to work in the tallest building in New Mexico, which isn't that tall, but, still cool to me. At last year's research banquet, also, I had the opportunity to meet Adam Wilson, who many of you have probably met or have heard of. He's an entrepreneur and a UNC alum, and he created the droid BB-8 from Star Wars. Super cool. I think his success story really inspired me a lot, and it actually inspired me to start my own company last semester called Book Buddy, which helps students to buy and sell their used textbooks with each other. And in the transition to entrepreneurship, UNC was still there to help. Dallas Everhart at the Montfort School of Business was just an invaluable mentor to me when starting my company. Forever grateful to him for that. We really have an incredible thing going here at UNC. For starters, the fact that we have such a large community of undergraduate researchers who I'm, talking to right now, that's unheard of at larger universities. You just don't get that. All those spots are filled by grad students. UNC started out as a teacher's college and really has not lost that spirit in the slightest. Professors at larger universities usually are researchers first and, professors second. Whereas, here at UNC, you've got professors doing research to be better teachers. You can't beat it. And what I really learned when starting my company, was that the entire university is there to support and help you. The fact that as a biology major, I was able to walk into the Montfort School of Business and get the exact same help and mentorship that a business major would get it's incredible. It's truly incredible. So if I haven't gotten this across yet, I want to say that I love this school. I love this school a lot. I love this school so much that I convinced my little brother to come here next year. And I promise you, he'll be doing research day one, probably with Dr. Franklin. We may have lost Research Day this year, and I'm incredibly upset about it, and I'm sure many of you are. It meant a lot to me. I've been doing it since freshman year. It's really our opportunity as researchers to celebrate all that we've done, celebrate, the work that we do to solve the world's problems. Research Day may be gone this year, but the UNC community is here to stay. We have incredible faculty, incredible donors, and of course, incredible students. The sky's the limit, I personally want to extend a special thanks to Dr. Scott Franklin, Gwen Schneider, and Dr. Everhart. Thank all of you guys for listening, and Go Bears!